Hi folks, today's February 15th. Hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day yesterday. I know we did. Today is cold. It's about, well, it's not as cold as what it has been, but it's about 23 degrees. We got a little bit of snow, not much. It's maybe a couple inches, something like that. But here's terra. I made it more user-friendly for me. It was kind of like getting into one of them carnival rides, little cars for kids. That's about what it was like to get into it. So I built my own cab, but I done some modifications inside too. I tilted the steering wheel forward. The seat is now up instead of down and back. I moved that up and forward, and I built a new frame. I don't know if you can see this. This is all 3/4 inch square tubing. I bought a bunch of that, and I put that up and built a whole frame around it, and then I closed it in with some plywood. It was cheaper than I had stuff laying around. It was cheaper than buying metal. But anyway, we got her together. I think it looks halfway decent. I mean, I still have the old body. I can still put the old body back on it, but I got doors I'm going to build for it now. I got enough metal left over to build doors, so I'm going to go over and start on that sometime this week, and they're going to have windows in them. I'm thinking the bus windows. I've got a couple of windows out of the old camper that I made it, or the bus that I made into a camper. I got a couple of the windows. One where the air conditioner was at. I got that window laying around here, and then there's another one that I took out and blanked it in the bathroom that I'm going to use on the doors. That way but the doors will be able to come off, or I can use the windows, and that way I got windows on the sides so I can see. I bought a new winch. Harbor Freight had winches on sale, so I bought a new winch for it. The little one, the remote quit working, and it looked like the same thing you got for starting your car, the little button with the battery in it. Well, it got corroded inside and it quit working, and that was the only way you could make it work. Well, it wasn't, but I wanted a bigger one anyway. That one was only a 1,500 or 2,000 pound winch. This one's a 3,000. It would barely pull this terra out because it's so heavy. I've added probably 300 pounds to it now since I put the cab on there. But anyway, it gets around good yet. Eventually I'm going to redo the back. I don't know if you can see it or not. The back is not done. I just screwed them pieces of strapped plywood on there to keep the snow from flying up. Going to be using it to cut firewood more and more. And when I was working on this, I built a log arc too. So I'm going to show pictures of the log arc when I get it going. It really works good. I was impressed. I've seen these log arcs for quite a while, and they were expensive to buy, so I built it, and it worked pretty good. I was impressed with it. And oh, by the way, the windshield that's in this, I've got a windshield wiper for it. I bought it for the buggy, or for the DIY tractor. Well, I took the back window out, and that's what my front window is here. So that's where that came from. I'm going to paint it, and I'm going to take and get the doors and stuff done and paint it. I don't know if I'm going to camo it or if I'm going to paint it red or what I'm going to do. But it's a whole lot easier for me with my health the way it is. I can set up and drive it, and it don't bother me anymore. When I was sitting down low, it kind of put pressure on my chest cavity up on my heart, and after a while it would bother me. But now it's coming along good. Like I say, the back's going to get different. I'm going to do the same thing to the back, and this does lift off. I've got 6 bolt holes in it. You can see the right there is 1, 2. I got another one up front. There's 3 on each side. I can take them out, and this will pick right up. It'll come right off, and I can put it back the way it was before as a regular Terrajet. So the integrity of it as a Terrajet can still be put back. I mean, it's not that hard to do. I made a different brace for the steering wheel, so all I have to do is take that brace out, the one that goes across, and put the original one back in, and it'll bring the steering wheel back down, and then all I have to do is reset my tie rod in for the angle. So it's not going to be that hard to change it back and forth. If somebody decides they want a Terrajet, I got the stuff for the Terrajet. If they want to leave it like this, which it's a workhorse the way it is right now, it works real good. Anyway, I'm getting cold standing out here. Like I say, we're supposed to get back up in the 50s by Friday, so it's going to be muddy, and you'll get to see the Terrajet. I'm going to do a couple videos of us getting wood, or me getting wood. I've got I don't know how many ranks. I don't know what I've got in here. I've been cutting wood whenever I get a free chance and the weather permits. It's not too bad today. The wind's not blowing, so it's not that cold, even though it's in the low 20s. But I've got in this shed pretty good rank in here of firewood, and then I've got, let's see, we'll go over here and we'll look at the pile over here. But just working on it slow. I got that wagon. You've seen the video of the wagon I got. Well, that holds a pickup load. Yeah, you can't really see it here, but underneath that tarp there's 2 rows underneath that of firewood, and so I'm sitting pretty good yet. I probably got, the way we're burning it, and especially if it gets up in the 50s, this will last me till the end of March, probably a little over a month. Probably, I'd say, yeah. It'll last over a month. So yeah, I'll go over and cut a couple more. I like doing it. So got to keep up with the firewood. That's one of the big essentials. We don't have any LP furnaces anymore. That LP tank right there isn't even hooked up. We've got that 20-pound cylinder hooked up to the gas stove inside, and I think we've used it. I think she's baked with it 3 or 4 times. That's it. Otherwise, we just cook on the wood stove that I built and heat the trailer with the wood stove. So, well, until next time, people, I'll be in touch. Oh, that's another thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to put a bigger motor in this thing. It's got a 16 horse in it right now, which is fine. I mean, it gets up and it'll get and go, and you've seen it in action. But I want to get at least a 20 horse or bigger, and I want to get a twin cylinder to have a little more torque. So, and this motor here was my mud motor, so I want to put it back on my boat. If I ever get a boat back. But anyway, I'm going to repower it. That's why I didn't do the back, because I don't know what I'm going to have for the platform over top of it. But anyway, we'll talk at you later. Have a good day.